Last one is Josh, or I'm sorry, a few more squeezed in here. Question about internal linking URL structure. When building on a large city site for a home service niche, concrete tree services, or etc., how would you structure the website and internally link to pass juice in the correct way? I don't have time to go through that very deep right now because we've only got 10 minutes, Greg, or excuse me, Josh, but I've demonstrated this dozens of times in Hump Day Hangouts. So you can either go back and watch previous Hump Day Hangouts where I've covered this, but very quickly you can go just do a quick search. Here's a couple of examples. My site format is a bit different now, slightly than it is what I'm going to demonstrate here. But like I said, I'm just going to make this very, very quick for you specifically, Josh. Just you can go analyze these as just examples. But let's just go look at tree service Newburgh, Kentucky, just as an example. And we'll scroll down. And here's one. By the way, the content mirroring method doesn't work. Okay, sure it doesn't. Anyway, so this is one of the sites that I started testing different site structures on that work. That this just crushes it. And so here's another one. These are both the exact same kind of structure. Some slight differences in the SEO, the H1, the first H2. Some slight different. This one's built on WordPress. This one's built in high level sites. That's why this one almost always outperforms this one, because Google likes this code better. But here are just examples of that. This is I have a services page, or in this case, they're separate pages. That's not necessary. In tree services, they can all be combined into one page, but have service pages that then link to the service area pages. The service area pages link to the service pages. It's like one great big reciprocal link on the site. Hopefully that's clear. What I'm trying to say, guys, is every location page is linked to from every service page. Every service page is linked to from every location page. So it is one great big reciprocal link. No kidding. But that is what I found to be the most efficient way to build a site now in today's environment. I'm not talking about last year's search environment. I'm talking about now, today. This is the most efficient way to build a site. Identify your top level Google Business category or categories. Optimize a page for each Google Business category. And then you have all the locations that you want to rank for. Have a separate location page for each with the top level Google Business category or topic term. And then you just associate pages through internal links. That's how you do it. It's the most efficient way to build a site right now, and it performs incredibly well. Way better than keyword plus city for every freaking service that you provide, which is a bunch of redundant, bloated content that nobody reads. Google doesn't like it. Like, honestly, it's stupid. This is a much better, and I'm not picking on anybody. I built a lot of sites that way myself. That's what used to work. And you can still get away with that now. But why? There is a much more efficient way to build sites now that requires a hell of a lot less work, a hell of a lot less content, a hell of a lot less backlinks to get results. So, I can't go any deeper into it than that, but you can just go search tree service Newburgh, Kentucky, or KY, and you'll see the top results are mine. This is part of what I call the content mirroring method. So this absolutely works, by the way. But anyway, you guys, you can just take a look at that and just kind of get an idea of how to structure a site with internal linking. And like I said, I've covered this dozens of times on Hump Day Hangouts. So there's other recordings of where I've gone a lot deeper into this. If you want the full training on this, guys, join the mastermind. I go into this almost every other week on our mastermind web. We got a mastermind webinar tomorrow, and I just had a new onboarding call with another mastermind member today. And I'm going to cover topic research and site structure again tomorrow for another industry, because I keep getting the request over and over and over again. And I get it, guys. It's hard to wrap your head around optimizing for topics, categories, etc., and also how to structure sites differently, when in the past, for years, we've always structured sites the way that you still see, which is keyword plus city for every stupid product or service that the company provides. That's not necessary anymore. And I highly recommend changing your method of builds, how you build sites, to be more efficient and to play in what's in the environment that's working today. Oh, by the way, another asset from the content mirroring method on page 1. It doesn't work though. So anyway, I would encourage you to join the mastermind because I go into a lot of detail there, and I've done multiple examples. A remodeling company example. I've done one for HVAC, plumbing, and electrical contractor, one that does all three. I've done several examples of tree service sites. I'm going to do one tomorrow for concrete, for the concrete industry. That's what I'm going to talk about in the mastermind webinar tomorrow, how to identify, do topic and category research for the concrete industry, how to structure the site, etc. So that's all kind of stuff that I cover very, very thoroughly in the mastermind, guys. I can only cover it here on a very high level, conceptual level, if that's clear. So